On this game show, squirrels pretend to bury nuts, and Jennifer Love Hewitt...
Jonathan.
What is Alf?
Alf, yes.
48 minutes of dogs barking. 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 Growl. Growl. 48 minutes of dogs barking. 48 minutes of dogs barking.
Oh, it's 48 minutes of beer drinking.
Yeah, we're recording on a Sunday because Jason got sick from heavy petting.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
He was in the basement of the Crack Fox doing his best Robert Mapplethorpe impression.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, so I was very, very sick, and so now we're recording on a very different day, very different time, and we're trying to have fun with it, and we hope you have fun with us too. Welcome to the show.
What a great time to be alive.
Well, not the least of which was the release of the Epstein emails. 20,000 emails.
20,000 emails, and they're all like illegible.
Oh, they're totally terrible. I trying to read through these. Just like, what does this say? What is this saying? Jesus fuck.
Yeah, Noam Chomsky is in there.
Lawrence Krauss.
Yeah, just the world is so corrupt.
Yeah, Epstein telling Chomsky, you're of course welcome to use the apartment in New York with your new leisure time or visit New Mexico again. Zorro Ranch in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah, there's this...
Lawrence Summers, former Harvard president.
There's even an implication and a conversation between Epstein and his brother Mark, where it is implied that there are photos of Donald Trump giving the Gawk 5000 the bubba, which people are assuming to be Bill Clinton because that was one of his. That is a big one, yeah. Besides Slick Willie,
Bubba, yeah. A lot of people were thinking that, but then of course someone says, "Well, no, that's actually the name of Ghislaine's horse."
Well, thanks for being a fucking buzzkill. You know, like no one fucking asked you, bro. It's a lot funnier.
Well, and all I can find is there's no horse named Bubba. Hindustan Times kind of blew the whistle on that one.
Hassan Piker was beside himself making fun of it. He's over in China living Nick Mullen's dream. But he's, still live streaming as much as he can. And yeah, I think he called Donald Trump post. What about Throtus?
Throtus. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
one.
He's our first bi president, or at least openly.
He's always,
for all of his like weird machismo that he tries to affect, always been incredibly fey. There's big closeted theater kid in there.
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely.
Like there is definitely like feels like his dad thought that his son Donnie was a little
light in the loafers,
a little limp-wristed, and like created a monster because he couldn't deal with the fact that like his son might be a little queer.
Yeah, boy, imagine that timeline. We had the catty gay Trump like really leaning into that.
Her Oscars party no longer hot. Weird self-insertion to the relationship of
Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Boy, he really hates Rosie O'Donnell. It's like, well...
I think that's a pretty natural feeling.
Okay, but,
that's actually one of those things where, you know what? Maybe he's not all bad. Like,
I gotta give him that one. Yeah.
She is kind of a terrible...
I think it feeds into that kind of idea, too. Like, ugh, look at her. She's such a mess.
What a pig. What a pig.
Yeah. That catty thing. I think somebody said it. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Cartoons Hate Her in one of the newsletters I wrote. But his career should have been, rather than the reality show The Apprentice, they should have given him daytime TV. Forget Wendy Williams. Forget, Hoda and Kathy Lee. Give Donnie a daytime show. Have it be in New York. He doesn't have to go far, right? He stays at his own place, and he comes down. You saw that Robert Pattinson is such a mess. Just let him do that. I feel like that was the future we could have had.
Absolutely. It's like when he was working at the McDonald's. It's like, damn.
Right.
I think he learned something about himself. For all of the terrible things about Donald Trump, there are these moments where, like, man, it really could have gone different for him, which probably could have meant it could have gone different for all of us. The world could have been a better place. He just needed to, like, just be like a fucking franchisee owner of a couple of McDonald's in fucking Ashbury Park or some shit. A real simple guy.
Just Southern Florida, even, just pick up a McDonald's franchise, hang out. You're pumping YMCA to the guy in the back by the fry machine. And you're telling you go
to Broadway, a couple times a year, see something that's hot.
Your favorite Andrew Lloyd Webber. We love Andrew Lloyd Webber. Go nuts, man. Just not this. This is vile. I don't know. It's so weird. And I think what really bugs me about the whole Trump Epstein thing, about the email about him blowing Bubba, everyone's going nuts with the memes, and some of them are great. I forwarded you several of them.
Yeah.
But some of them, are like, oh, they got to call him Donica Blewinski. And like, leave fucking Monica out of this, dude. She had her whole life fucked up from fucking around with Bill Clinton. Leave her out of this.
There's also the theory that she was the fall guy for Donald.
Jesus, that's even worse.
So I made like a devil's triangle. Hassan Piker not telling Jason's least favorite thing, me telling our listeners.
Yeah, go listen to another show.
When you're done listening to this, go listen to or go watch on YouTube the clip of Hassan Piker talking about this, because it is a tight 10 minutes of just some really
He's theory crafting out here. He's in
his fucking element. That's what happens when you're like on vacation and you're having a really great time and you see some bullshit going on like in the real world that you've tried to distance yourself from. And you're like, huh, isn't that funny? Yeah.
One of these days we're gonna get somebody going on Sora and making that video, and someone's gonna be like, "See, it's real."
Well, someone already did that with the photo of where it looks like Trump is trying to weenie tap Bill Clinton, and made it like an animated video, and it's just Donald Trump like close like with his fingers, like a folded fist, but with like the front of his fingers of his folded fist, just like wailing on his nuts. like a high school prank. It's one of those ones where like AI is fucking awful, but like, okay, that actually kind of,
all right.
It's just kind of funny. It looks like he's just bashing his nuts and being like, "Why are you gay? Why you just beating the shit out of Bill? Why are you so gay, Bill?" Just real like I'm gonna fuck your mom, Bill. If I see you after class, man, it's fucking done. I'm going to fucking murder you. This is wailing on his nuts.
Well, thinking about Sora obviously gets me to the next story in our What's High Classic. OpenAI Sora has a bit of a problem. This here 404 Media, the great Emmanuel Mayberg writing. OpenAI Sora 2 floods social media with videos of women being strangled.
Finally!
The content you deserve.
We did. We crossed the Rubicon.
We've done it, folks.
And no longer do we have to sit through boring videos of SpongeBob smoking crack with Snoop Dogg.
Sure.
Now we're getting to the real good stuff.
It's kind of distressing. So it says one account on Twitter has been posting dozens of AI-generated strangulation videos starting in mid-October. The videos are usually 10 seconds long and mostly feature a, quote, teenage girl being strangled, crying, and struggling to resist until her eyes close and she falls to the ground. Some titles include: a teenage girl cheerleader was strangled as she was distressed, prep school girls were strangled by the murderer, and man strangled a high school cheerleader with a purse strap, which is crazy.
Please do the needful and end the life of my wayward daughter.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it says, is a small account, 17 followers, a few hundred views. A TikTok account with a similar username was posting similar AI-generated choking videos, had more than 1,000 followers, and got thousands of views. Both accounts started posting in October. Prior to that, they were posting clips of scenes from Korean dramas in which women are being strangled. And TikTok did remove the TikTok account, saying, according to our community guidelines, we don't allow hate speech, hateful behavior, or promotion of hateful ideologies. And then 404 reached out for comment, and that includes content that attacks people based on protected attributes, race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. Twitter did not respond for comment. OpenAI also did not respond to comment, but its policies state that, quote, graphic violence or content promoting violence may be removed from the Sora feed. In our testing, Emmanuel continues, Sora immediately generated a video for the prompt man choking woman, which looks similar to the videos posted. When Sora finished generating those videos, it sent us notifications like, your choke scene just went live, breaks for chaos, and yikes, intense choke scene, watch responsibly. Sora declined to generate a video for the prompt man choking woman with belt, saying this content may violate our content policies.
Huh. If only Sora was sophisticated enough to understand the niche and cell dynamics of the choking game.
And what's this going to mean for, AI generated porn? Because this is just choking.
If I can't get Sarah 38G choking Michael Jackson
to completion, I
need Xi Jinping getting choked by the Iron Sheik.
Okay. I can see that one. It's playing in my mind perfectly, yes. It's a lot of the stuff, too, gets to me about like, well, this is not specifically porn, but it's like fetish content for certain people. And so it like has this frisson of like
car stuck girls, but
yeah,
perhaps much more violent and deviant.
Yeah, it definitely feels... It's like, who is this for? Well, okay, obviously not for me. It's for somebody who has a very specific niche they're trying to fill, fetish content or whatever. But like, I don't know, man. It just...
what it really is saying is that we've reached the level of alienation where someone doesn't even think it's feasible for them to live out their fantasy of choking co-eds. We have let this person down, and they feel like they can only fulfill it through AI, and I think that's just really disgusting. To get to the equilibrium, we're going to have to put lead back in gasoline.
The article ends with a nice little kicker. In September, I reported, again, this is a manual, about an AI-generated YouTube channel that exclusively posted videos of women being shot.
Oh, hell yeah. Dogs being thrown into... into cardboard compactors.
The familypetmangler.net. Yeah, it's just terrible.
Police standoff at family court goes awry.
Gone wrong, all caps, yeah. And then in parentheses, gone sexual? Question mark, yeah.
Elon Musk trying to steal his children back and getting mauled by the Kato demon from Doom.
Well, Doom brings us nicely to another story in our What's Hot Classic. A user on a Discord server that shares a Discord server with Stella Sacco.
A narrative designer of New York City who is also, check this out, a writer and a lesbian.
Hot damn. All right.
Hot damn.
Well, they made a joke in their main Discord server about the opening music to Doom, the original Doom, you remember E1M1, being in a major key, and one of my favorite guys on Blue Sky, the Post's genius, that's right, at abigbagofkeys.sickonedude.com.
Him and Magic Hat Detective had some of the best like trolling videos on YouTube, particularly against Demonius X and a couple other people.
Oh man.
Was it Magic Hat Detective, the Latino King?
The Latino King, yes. Sweet Jesus. Demonius X, putting it on the list. We gotta get there. You know. They go on the Discord by the name of Curly Ray Dorita, which all right. But they did create and post E1M1 in a major key, and the post here from Stella, I made a joke about this, and a big bag of keys actually made it. Jesus fucking Christ, listen to this. Ha 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 ha, and I agree. Check this out. I was saying earlier, Get Up Kids could never.
It's fucking with me, because like, yeah, it's like Get Up Kids.
But then it hits that.
Yeah, it's like the new Amaguchi record. Like,
yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. I was like, oh, this is...
One of the responses, Stella says, responding to their own post, the 10 of you who said this is just Fang Island, I just opened Apple Music and you are spot on. Wow. And yes, this could be a chiptune version of a Fang Island song for sure. Also, Fang Island fucking whips ass. Saw them with Delicate Steve once.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Delicate Steve's another one. Boy, can play. But it's just good. It's good, folks. Let's get Big Bag of Keys to do the whole thing. I want to hear it all. Well, the last story we're going to leave you with, the News and Observer out of North Carolina has this baffling story. Okay, so the headline, tensions boil over in courtroom of NC, North Carolina, TikTok star's alienation of affection trial. Now, this is a thing that I was not aware of, but apparently North Carolina is one of the few states where if you cause someone's marriage to end, right, an alienation of affection, you can be held liable by a court and be asked or compelled to pay damages. TikTok star Brene Kennard, who was representing herself at the alienation of affection trial, Akira Montague sued the TikToker in May of last year, accusing her of having an affair with her ex-husband. The woman who is accusing the TikTok star is seeking $3.5 million in damages. Kennard is a lifestyle content creator, 3 million followers, does get ready with me videos, mukbangs, and she lives in North Carolina. So in the complaint, the accuser, Akira Montague, accused the TikToker of posting photos of their children without consent, flaunting the affair in public, justifying the affair on a live stream. It got messy. Really adding to this was that the husband, the ex-husband, was arrested outside the courtroom with carrying a concealed weapon. God damn. And having a weapon in the courthouse. He bailed out at $2,500 bond. So apparently the TikToker stayed with them. They stayed at the house because she was having marital problems.
The grandmother was?
The TikToker stayed at
the grandma was also like, damn, messy.
No,
this is messy shit.
Yeah. After 6 days, this according to The Cut, after 6 days and 700 pages of evidence, the trial's over. November 10th, the TikToker is ordered to pay the victim $1.5 million for alienation of affection and $250,000 for criminal conversation. Following the decision, the TikToker repeated something that she had said before, which was that the alleged victim had been fine with the affair, telling reporters, quote, she gave her consent. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done. Don't get involved with TikTokers, folks. That's,
Jesus,
I think, the lesson here. $1.5 million because you
Just
broke
a
up
hit.
someone's marriage. Yeah, just a hit.
Well, I know what I'm not doing in, North Carolina?
North Carolina, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean,
Not
first of
fucking-
all, you won't find me there doing anything but eating barbecue.
and even that, you got to be careful.
Yeah, don't want to accidentally
Steal somebody's girl and then you'd be breaking any hearts in North Carolina. Watch out,
Well, I
dude.
mean, I do these things.
I don't need to know.
Lord knows I can't control myself.
The heart wants what it wants. Yeah, no, I understand.
Heart wants what it wants. Coming in there with my fanciest C. Ray Vaughan bootleg nylon woven shirt, some cowboy boots, belt buckle that says I ain't said it once, I'll say it twice.
Said Mama tried.
The mama tried. The mama tried Ozempic Loud Pack. Smoking on that Rocky Mountain boiled peanut kush. The Gatlinburg Grease Weasel Skill Runts. They won't even let me in Pigeon Forge anymore because I've been known to get wild with it.
Mm-hmm. I've heard this.
Yeah, I'm not allowed into the Ripley's, believe it or not, anymore because I kept saying I don't believe it.
But I said, believe it or not, I'm not saying I believe it. Shit.
Oh, holy shit. The marble down which go up the wall. The quote early Kyler from Squidbillies.
I know.
Damn, I worked with a guy one time. And he was like, yeah, me and the old lady are going to Gatlinburg for the weekend. I was like, hooey, white trash. You said Branson's a little too clean for us, honey. You got to go somewhere a little bit grit. like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge.
Jesus, Blue Springs. Yeah,
Yeah,
my fucking.
I remember going Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge a lot as a child, and I got a bootleg Sonic the Hedgehog shirt
Oh yeah,
at the fucking gondola.
let's go.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, and it says Gatlinburg, Tennessee on it. What the fuck does Sonic the Hedgehog have to do with Gatlinburg?
Nothing. They didn't even show it in no movie.
Maybe that's the Green Hill Zone. Is technically Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or in the movies, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck it. Honestly, I bet it'd be really fun as a guy who's almost 40. Put on my tightest Wranglers. Get an old school. I got a coach's jacket.
Sure.
And just fucking have a weekend, like a 3-day weekend bender in Gatlinburg.
Just get tore up in Gatlinburg.
Absolutely, the animal control has to get involved. Like he's too wily. There's 3 guys. They got the lasso stick
around your
They're
neck.
just trying to get me. I'm just too slippery because I've been I've been sweating. I've been sweating because I've been taking rhino pills to keep myself awake.
He dove into the grease trap for to get that last quarter down there. Now he's all slick. You just can't get him.
Irish complexion. Too greasy.
Get him.
Absolutely getting tore up in Gatlinburg. Talking about how they need to bring back the fucking fullback.
Oh, God.
That's when football was football, when I had the fucking fullback.
Goddamn computers out
Goddamn,
here.
wearing my finest skull trucker cap.
With, of course, the
Remington belt buckle.
Yes.
Just where the fuck did you get like a Remington Pro Mel belt? Listen, man, I found it at the world's largest flea market in Tampa.
That's right.
You might do yourself well and get yourself something like that down there. There's a little place in Hot Springs, Arkansas, where we teach children how to roll their own cigarettes. And every winter we show them how to reduce the local feral cat population humanely.
Okay.
God damn! I just
I know.
thinking, this come back to the fact that I could basically live in fucking Gummo.
I know. It's a fucking terrible life.
I had to explain to someone where I live was like just imagine if you see the movie Gummo and they're like, yeah, I'm like kind of like that, but there's the internet. We have a speakeasy.
Yeah. How do you...
Anyways, time for the crypto scam of the week.
Crypto scam of the week. That's right.
You're listening to 48 Minutes of Dogs Barking, the podcast.
And now it's time for the crypto scam of the week.
Oh, no. That's right. That's right. According to Trading
Oh,
View.
no. All me apes are gone.
They got me apes, man.
The dumb bogan got me apes.
That's right. Scammers posed as Australian police to steal crypto.
They realized afterwards they weren't cops because their shoes were too nice.
The AFP.
I didn't even know that they had electricity in Australia.
Yeah, it's only at night. The AFP, Australian Federal Police, said Thursday that scammers used a local cybercrime reporting tool to submit reports about their targets. Then they contact the victims posing as police and invite them to check the report on government websites. So they put the report in, they tell them about the report, go check the report. In one case, it says the scammers warned the victim they would be contacted by a representative from a crypto company who would also provide information to prove their legitimacy. The second caller then attempted to persuade the target to transfer money from their platform wallet to a wallet of their choice.
Amazing.
Thankfully, the target became suspicious and hung up, the AFP said. But Superintendent Marie Anderson said these scammers falsely claimed that an individual had been arrested and the victim identified in an investigation involving a crypto breach.
Yeah, I'm down here from a local township, Billabongville. Mm-hmm. We're just checking people's MetaMasks. There's some real assholes going around right there, you know. Yeah, if you just give me your seed phrase.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, I all of a sudden turn to Sebastian. Oh, just give me your seed.
Yeah.
Mr. Aussie. Hello.
It is I.
It is I.
The dragon of the AFP.
The dragon of the AFP. Yes, I was born in the waters of Alice Springs. The ultimate Aussie.
Oh man, the most Aussie man that's ever lived.
I was raised in the Vav Fosters.
Yeah.
like fucking Neo from the Matrix. There is no seatbelt.
Good night, folks. That's a
There
winner.
is no seatbelt.
So this comes on the heels earlier in October. In October this year, the AFP did actually crack a coded cryptocurrency wallet backup containing 9 million Australian dollars or 5.9 million US, suspected to be the proceeds of a crime. So they got one, but now there's people out there saying, "Hey, if you don't tell me your info,
I'm gonna jack you off, and you're not gonna like it." Yeah. If you, hey, if you don't come on down here, I give you your seat, face. Gonna give you a real money one.
That's right." What is the charge? Jacking a man off.
Jacking a man off. enjoying a man's succulent seed.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, there's no easy way to transition to this, so we're just going to go ahead and do it. Our main topic this week.
We're talking about misogyny. And
That's true.
I've heard that.
That's true. That's fair enough.
I used to have a job where I would talk to a lot of people that traveled, and they would say, the women in particular would say, the Australians, yeah, wow, not really nice to women. And I'm like, yeah, you can believe that. It's a country where, like, you're busy, you're worrying about, like, a coconut crab not fucking sneaking into your house, a kangaroo stealing your mail and shit. Like, you ain't got time to be friendly to women folk. You're trying to live.
That's true. It's called We Hunted the Mammoth. Now, Brian, when did
I've
you...
been eating raw steak and not paying attention to any time my girlfriend has been talking to me.
Okay.
In getting preparation for this, I feel really empowered.
Awesome. Did you know that the website was started in 2010 by David Futrell, a gentleman who is still online. Bills himself as a writer, a writing coach, a thing for cats to sit on, and the We Hunted the Mammoth guy.
Respectful.
Says clips in New York Times, Washington Post, Slate, The Cut, Vice, among others. We Hunted the Mammoth. It was, again, like I said, formerly known as Man Boobs with a Z. The tagline for this, even before it was We Hunted the Mammoth, even when it was Man Boobs, was misogyny. I tracked down some of the most egregious and or entertaining examples of man boobery online and sometimes off. I find a lot of it on men's rights and men going their own way sites. Sometimes I mock. Trigger warning, I quote some pretty extreme misogyny here. Also, the comment section is pretty much unfiltered. And so, one of the first blogs on Man Boobs was WTF is a MGTOW and other weird acronyms and lineage. Is very important for us to kind of get this out of the way because we will be talking about this as we go tonight. MRA is a men's rights activist. The MRM is the men's rights movement. MGTOW, as I like to say, MGTOW, that's men going their own way.
Yeah, my brain's really dumb. And sometimes when I see MGTOW, I'm like, is this a Magic the Gathering thing?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, yeah. MGTOW. I like the way he says this. MGTOW is a lot like lesbian separatism, but for straight dudes. Let's see. MGTOW often talk about vaguely seeking independence from Western and or consumer culture, and a few MGTOW like to live that sort of Zen existence, but most of those who embrace the term have a deep hostility towards and or profound distrust of feminists and women in general. As one MGTOW site, I believe that was the site, CMS, it is basically a statement of independence and irrelevance, men declaring themselves free of the societal expectations of women and Western culture as a whole, because both have come to hate men. Men basically have most of the rights we need as long as we treat women like they have the plague. If the only way men can avoid oppressing all these strong as men but oh so fragile when offended princess wannabes is to steer clear of them as possible, a lot of men are quite ready for that. I don't feel like that's true at all. I don't feel like any of these guys are... Yeah. Let's see here. Anglosphere, anywhere they speak English, basically. These countries used to be British territories. They are full of evil Western women. Incel, involuntarily celibate, which is really funny because that term was coined by a woman.
And was, the original, if we really want to get back into the pre-internet interpretation, it used to say someone was unlucky in love.
Right. Yeah, we're having a hard time out there. We're not getting the bat off our shoulders, so to speak. Manosphere, the loose collection of blogs, message boards, and other sites run and read by MRA's MGTOW. And pickup artists, PUAs. Oh, yeah, NAWALT. Not all women are like that. Much like the not all men hashtag. Very similar idea. Yeah, but PUAs, pickup artists, they're obsessed with mastering the game. Neil Strauss has a lot to answer for. On that.
I think he's felt thoroughly embarrassed.
No, I know, and I've said it before. He was just chronicling a thing that he noticed. He was sent to cover a thing, and he's like, "Wow, this is really weird. Let me look into this." I can't really blame him necessarily, but it certainly it didn't help. And then Western women, also known as WW, evil harpies, at least according to many in the manosphere, contrasted with foreign women. A term that in the manosphere at least sometimes refers to all women outside the Anglosphere, but often refers to a subset of these women from poor and or Eastern countries, mostly Asian, who are regarded as more pliable and thus more desirable to the haters of Ameriskanks.
Oh yeah, Australian guys with Filipino wives.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned people being unlucky in love. There were two great sites on that, neverhadaboyfriend.org and Diary of an Accidental Virgin. One of the first comments here mentions those. So we hunted the mammoth, had quite a long run, 15 years.
Pretty good.
The FAQ here, which is great. What's this blog about? Misogyny and the backlash. The blog, which came to an end mid-2025, began in 2010 as a way to chronicle and ridicule the ideas of the misogynistic manosphere. When I started, the manosphere was a niche thing, again, this is David writing, confined to a relative handful of reactionary blogs and the men's rights subreddit, which, if you've never been, is a fucking delight.
I think that's where like all the jokes about family court came from.
Yes. Oh, exactly right. So since then, we've seen broad reactionary misogynistic backlash. Now, many of the central ideas of the manosphere have seeped into the broader culture, infecting young men and teenage boys, especially, as well as obnoxious public figures like Andrew Tate, and the focus of the blog shifted accordingly. I also wrote frequently about Donald Trump and his attempts to turn our flawed democracy into an authoritarian state, because that's kind of the central issue of the day, and I want to do what I can to fight against our rapid plunge into literal fascism. So he continues on, I write about what I call the new misogyny and angry anti-feminist backlash. These aren't your traditional misogynists, the social conservatives and religious fundamentals who make up much of the far right. These are guys, mostly, who range in age from their teens to their 50s, who embrace misogyny as an identity. But why we hunted the mammoth? Well, this is apparently the full quote that he pulled it from. It's from a dude who felt women weren't sufficiently appreciative of what men had supposedly done for them over the ages. The full quote is,
"We men build a nice, safe word for you all. The coal mines of death, railroads, bridges, and tall office buildings. There's $1 million spent per death of a man on a large, dangerous project on average. Now you can just 9 to 5 it and call it a day in air condition and heated safety. Forget about the wars we died in and the sacrifices made. Just ignore history, or is it now herstory? You are accruing the benefits without ever having to pay the price. You still don't have to sign up for the draft, and who will protect you? The Sex and the City girls will fight off the North Koreans with their Manolo
Blahnik.
Manolo. Oh, I don't know, some fancy shit.
Manolo Blahniks.
Men gave you this modern world, and now you take it for granted. We hunted the mammoth to feed you. We died in burning buildings, and we were gassed in the trenches, but that was just for fun, right? How quickly and conveniently you forget who made this possible. We gave you Leonardo da Vinci, Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, not to mention countless others. Jonas Salk saved half the world from death, and you just piss on it all.
Oh, this is the kind of mentality we're up against here, folks. Yeah. So yeah, it continues. This quote is such an amazing clusterfuck of misogyny, entitlement, and unwarranted self-importance, not to mention historical ignorance, that the bit about mammoths became a catchphrase, neatly conveying pretty much everything this blog is against, and so it became the name. He's a freelance, at the time, freelance writer, blogger living in Chicago, and he was behind the blog Confused Cats Against Feminism. You ever see this one? It is essentially a series of Catterday posts with texts about just, I don't need feminism. If feminism isn't warm, I don't need it. Or I don't need feminism because look how bored I am. Feminism boring. I don't need feminism to climb to the top. I'll just use these stairs. Feminism. I can see the bottom of my bowl. I don't need a famine. Feminism. Not great.
Not terrible either.
Kind of a weird. I don't need feminism. Kind of. I don't know. It was a weird one.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of get. It's definitely from the era of the internet where you didn't have to be too clever. Like it didn't have to be. You can just do a thing.
No, yeah, I know. Let's see here. He does have a Substack currently on hiatus, but it was called My AI Obsession. He did write a number of pieces for, let's see here, Slate and other places. Let's see. Yeah, one of the headlines from July of 2023, AI companions aren't docile little Stepford wives. Not yet, and hopefully not ever. Just to kind of give you an idea of his kind of view of the thing. From his FAQ, just a list of headlines from things he's written. Why the internet can't stop calling ChatGPT a clanker. Your chatbot might be completely sick of your crap. Both of those for Slate. Let's see here. Washington Post, he wrote, Robert Aaron Long apparently thought he was a victim of his own desire. He's not alone. Robert Aaron Long. Yes, Robert Aaron Long, a guy who shot up a massage parlor, killing 8 people in 2021 in Atlanta. So he wrote that article, drawing on his past of reading and writing about MGTOWs and all that. When a mass murderer has a cult following for The Cut. That was about Elliot Rodger. And a piece for Vice. The headline, The Dark Corners of the Internet That Spawned Ideas Like Enforced Monogamy. He does also have a side gig as a writing coach specializing in writer's block. So you can hit him up for the half-hour consultation there. But yeah, a great collection, a great blog. It did end in 2025, which is very sad. Truthfully, because as the misogyny machine ramps up and continues to literally take over the government, it's good to know where the freaks and weirdos are. He even talks about a pill boy versus the alpha cavemen. The pill makes women horny for girly men is now a GOP talking point. Oh boy. Oh boy. Again, this stuff is important, and I kind of, I don't begrudge him. Again, 15 years, it's a long time to be writing about this stuff.
Yeah, considering it's just all's gone from kind of this niche weirdos to the mainstream.
Yeah, to advisors to the fucking president.
Yeah, his eunuchs,
his scheming viziers. My lord, those women, they're stealing your life essence, my lord. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. Should take away the cunt pills.
He's not wearing no gunny sack.
He's not wearing no gunny sack. Which is from Todd running talking about wanting to run for Felipe's vice president.
Yes.
One of my favorite Akewood
just truly
strips.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because wow, man, that answer could use some work.
He started the site, this according to an archived New York Times Magazine profile of Futrell. It was an after-work hobby, digging through this stuff and posting about it in the early years. It took him about 4 years to get it off the ground, to become a full time enterprise. That one, at the time, they actually had revenue that you could get from websites. PayPal donations from his readers. Most of these readers, Futrell says, are women for whom the site's lively discussion threads offer a place they can talk and laugh and cry and yell about internet misogyny without being harassed on all sides by internet misogynists.
Finally, rage bait for women.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it really just kind of came from him hanging out on Reddit. He says he kept getting into arguments with MRAs on Reddit. At first, he was shocked to discover that it even existed. But some of these men, he realized early on, were hardened misogynists or trolls. They argued only men should be allowed to vote, talked about violence as women is good, actually. But he did kind of sort of see himself in these people, their misguidedness and all. He's like, yeah, I think he mentioned something like that he could kind of have seen himself having had that happen to him in high school or something.
I can totally understand that. I definitely have moments where I look back at like where I was like 20 years ago, and it's like, well, had I not read like leftist theory in high school and had some of the people and experiences I had in my life, like, easily could have gone down that. And like, I probably was going down that path for a minute. Yeah. And then like, I thankfully straightened my fucking self out by my early 20s.
Right.
Because I learned how to get laid, and how you get laid, it turns out, is be interesting and not a piece of shit.
Huh.
It's weird. Like, you mad you get no pussy? Well, have a dick worth sucking. It's quite simple. Like, if you're mad no one's buying, look at what you're fucking selling, bro.
Yeah, work on yourself. I get that. That totally makes sense. And really, just stop stressing about it.
Misogyny.
Miss Andre.
Miss Andre.
The feminazis stole my ice cream.
They stole my ice cream, and they got me hooked on this benzo-flavored ice cream. This made me functionally retarded.
I gotta go clean my room.
Yeah.
I just think like he's really turned himself into like the MRA version of like Michael Scott from The Office. Like, you find out like, I had to put myself in a self-medicated coma because like I was putting benzos in my sleep apnea machine.
Oh God.
My CPAP. I thought it would make it better, but they said it was turning my brain into like a soup.
Jesus. It's true though. These guys are really doing brain damage themselves.
I was telling you a couple weeks ago about how I got like a bootleg fee for Chapo Trap House because I refuse to pay the Patreon. But like I'm addicted to the slop. I'm a little pig for it. And the feed that I have, for whatever reason, in between like the regular episodes, the Patreons, the movie mindsets and all that, the Metal Gear Solid series, which was fun. Did you even know that was a thing?
Yeah, I knew it was a thing. Yeah.
Really great. Brendan, James, and Felix sounding like they were giving themselves some sort of psychosis.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was like, what is it, 4 episodes?
It's like 6 or 7.
Is it 6? Okay.
Because they do Ground Zeroes and then they break 5 into 2 different episodes.
Okay.
But they upload an episode from 2019.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't realize, I just clicked on it, and I think I was actually like leaving here. And I just clicked on it, and I was driving out. I'm like, wow, Virgil's back?
Oh,
and
God.
like Matt Crispin sounds like normal and like lucid. And then I started realizing some of the stuff they were talking about, like, holy shit, wait, this is really old. And I looked at it, I'm like, it's like from 2019. They're talking about Charlie Kirk, like, get a load of this fucking, turd goblin.
Right, look at this guy.
Look at Jordan Peterson, this feckless, wayfish Kermit the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just really weird to listen to this episode that was 6 years old, right, and realize, wow, all the stuff they were kind of worried about are being like, hey, it'd be kind of bad if these people got a larger platform, right? And then like, they did.
Well,
yeah. And now we live in a world where getting Charlie Kirk is a shorthand for getting neck. With or without spinning.
Oh boy.
How many loads?
No. I'm gonna go ahead and loads refused on that one. Loads refused. This one load, I'm refusing it.
The no load refused Charlie Kirk cum dump.
At the blow my mind tent.
Blow my mind.
God damn. But Futrell did sign off on the blog again, September of this year. David pretty much shut it all down, saying, I'm proud of this blog, which began chronicling and mocking the growing manosphere long before most people had any idea what it was, which helped shape the discourse about it as it metastasized into the monster that it is today. When I began, I really had no idea what I was getting into, much less that the blog would last as long or get as much attention as it did. I've learned a lot doing Mammoth, and a lot of that I learned from you all, especially those regular posters whose comments further illuminated the issues under discussion and who were willing to call me out when I went wrong. I'm glad I got to know you. He's going to keep it up, basically. Any donations will continue to keep the site online, and he's going to continue posting on Blue Sky. His posts are pretty good. Again, a lot of reposts because, when you're politically tapped in, you're going to do that. He does retweet Ben Collins really regularly, whose name is still Tim Onion. I love. Yeah, using the Zoran Mamdani sign generator to make Schumer for toilet instead of Mamdani for New York. He does a lot of resistance lib posting, sadly, but that's okay. It's fine. He did a lot of good work over the years.
Yeah, I always felt like We Hunted the Mammoth was kind of like a balm for all of like the proto. I mean, I guess, the Manosphere, Andrew Tate shit, the cool story, make me a sandwich kind of shit.
Yes.
Gamer. I mean, this was also
Gamergate,
like Gamergate.
yeah.
I mean, fuck, man.
2010 to 2014. That's
yeah,
the
Gamergate, Feminist Frequency. Like, there was this really heavy backlash to anything that felt like nominally progressive or like perhaps we should improve society somewhat.
Yeah. No, yeah, that comic is even more relevant as it continues to age because it just keeps happening. Of course, he had one particular group that really hated him. Not just MRAs. But if you notice this website, Stand, Scientologists Taking Action Against Discrimination. From 2021, this article headlined the Mammoth...
I gotta get another beer.
Yeah. The headline of the article, The Mammoth Misogyny of David Futrell. In a hatchet piece I just came across, directed at a powerful, beloved female entertainer who happens to be a Scientologist.
So I'm guessing it's Nancy Cartwright.
I'm imagining. Futrell hunts and tracks misogyny all right, but then lassos it, trains it, tames it, and uses it for his own sexist purposes.
He loves to suck and fuck it.
Misogyny, he loves it.
Tapping it on the tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, when we're talking about misogyny Scientologists, where's Shelley? Anyway, am I seeing Shelley? You got to hand it to Futrell for his economy, he says. And in less than 300 words, he exposes himself not just as a misogynist, but a bigot and a hypocrite as well. 3 for the price, free, of 1. His penned prejudices, moreover, need a rewrite. They are wishy-washy and inconsistently doled out. In a 2013 piece of discrimination, for example, he spotlights Mad Men, the hit TV series set in the 60s, as an example of the inequality and subservience women were forced into at the time. His object of admiration in the series is a smart, upward-climbing character played by another beloved female entertainer who also happens to be a Scientologist.
Wait, I've never watched Mad Men, so who are they alluding to? Oh, Elizabeth Moss is it?
Yeah. She's been a Scientologist for a while.
Oh, shit. What else is she in? I know she was in Mad Men.
Handmaid's Tale, which being a Scientologist and doing Handmaid's Tale is pretty funny. Invisible Man, which... So talking about Elizabeth Moss, he likes one for her talent and trashes the other for her religion. Futrell admires the one powerful, beloved, talented woman because she dares to be different, forges her life her way and speaks her mind, while trashing the other powerful, beloved, talented woman because she dares to be different, forges her life her way and speaks her mind. Perhaps no one enlightened him, but both of these women are Scientologists. Perhaps no one has enlightened Futrell at all. Or possibly he simply doesn't wish to be enlightened.
Without reading these articles that they are being critical of, I'm going to put right here is that Elizabeth Moss is not at all of the same stature career-wise as Nancy Cartwright. Mm-hmm. And I would say Nancy is much more problematic in a lot of different ways for her boosting of Scientology, because there was a time where the show's creators were asking her not to do stuff for the Church of Scientology with the Bart Simpson voice. It's a real ass thing.
I believe it.
And also, she did like an AMA recently. People wouldn't stop asking about Scientology.
Look, I've read a lot of stuff that Leah Remini and others have said about the church, and I will just leave it at that. Their experiences betray perhaps that being a Scientologist requires a certain amount of suspension of belief versus disbelief.
L. Ron Hubbard was a black man. My favorite Eric Andre bit outside of the Seth Rogen episode.
So that's Beheaded of the Mammoth, folks. Man boobs.
Amazing.
So you can see all the old articles. They are still online as long as he continues to get donations. It will remain online, according to David's last post. So if you want to go back and read some of the 2014 articles, which I do recommend doing.
There was the whole trying to do positive masculinity around the time that he was starting this. A lot of like working out. Like, I mean, Hassan Piker, you could see as an example of this. It was like, a fascist worked out today. Did you? Kind of thing, which was definitely a motivation for me, like getting into the gym and getting swole for a couple of years.
There you go.
Well, if I got to punch a Nazi really hard, what if I just see some dipshit?
Yeah.
I definitely have worked for, unfortunately, and worked with some people that were no doubt the sort of individuals that were mocked or had a critical lens taken to them through websites like We Hunted the Mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pathetic, lost dipshits. I remember one of the guys telling me about how, he's been to Israel a couple times and like all the women are so hot. And it's like, yeah, you think they're going to fuck you though? The only woman that will like stand next to you for a photo is your own daughter. And it's kind of creepy, man.
Yeah. And it's all of them kind of throwing in their lots with, again, as we said, the most bi president we've ever had.
Yeah. Talking about Arnold Palmer having a huge hog. And again, like
he was all man.
Oh man. I mean, I identify as a straight man, but I appreciate hey, nice hog.
I can say objectively, yeah.
Your glands are going.
Looking good, dude. Yeah, I can say that.
Nice how the nuts are even.
Right.
Very youthful. Did you get Botox?
Yeah.
It looks inviting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where this was going. I'm just talking the talk, I guess.
It's all right.
It's been a life.
It has been. Well, this has also been an episode. We're going to tell you where to find us online. Brian.
If you want to tell me what you think my penis looks like.
Ooh, yeah. Take a guess.
Take a guess. Whatever it is, the truth will probably just make you even more upset. You can head on over to Twitter and Blue Sky at iShotGuidBoard, ISHOTGUIDBORD. You can also find me on Instagram at amusicphotographer. And if you want to check out my portfolio of photos of people with their mouths open, you can go over to amusicphotographer.com. And if you want to check out the last and only good media website left in Screwy St. Louis, you can head over to theartsstl.com. Jason.
Yes. You can find me anywhere there's a video crime. That's going to be Twitter. Not really there as much anymore, but Blue Sky. You can also find me as part of a show that's not this one. It's called Submitted for the Approval of the Midnight Pals. There I play the fictionalized version of horror icon Stephen King, and in the brand new, just released episode, it's called The Story of That. There I play not only Stephen King, but Stephen King's werewolf-like alter ego Richard Bachman. So it's finally out, the episode I've been waiting to share with you all. You can go midnight-pals.simplecast.com or anywhere podcasts are sold. Just search up Midnight Pals and you would find us there. That's episode 7 of season 2. Episode 8 will be our finale for this year, so it's coming soon. I'm very excited for it. So that's midnight-pals.simplecast.com for that. You can contact this show in a number of ways. My personal favorite is the telephone 314-AHOY-POO, 246-9766. Kick them nasty thoughts. Shoot us an email, Jason at the number 4, the number 8, minutesdogsbarking.com. Brian with a Y at the number 4, the number 8, minutesdogsbarking.com. Leave us a review on your favorite podcast app, and we will love to read it. For example, Maxine McQueen on Apple Podcasts left us a 5-star rating and said, came here for fartlow talk, stayed for everything else. So thank you, Maxine.
Fartlow?
Eve Barlow.
Oh, yes.
Eve Barlow, yes.
I'm trying to. Have we really put her in our crosshairs?
We took. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just such a championship level shit talker. I can't remember half of my exhibitions. I just remember the championships.
Oh, Eve Fartlow is such an easy target too. It's almost like Glass Joe
the
in the
Jews
first.
Are tired.
Yeah, it's like Glass Joe in the Punch Out games. You're just like, come on, man. 30 seconds. Come on.
Well, thank you, Maxine McQueen, for
staying. For everything else.
Staying for the good times and the bad times.
Yeah,
and sometimes more good times.
Oh, a lot of good times.
A lot of good times. We're drinking. We're thinking. Who shot Lincoln? John Wilkes Booth.
Yes, supposedly, allegedly. Well, that means it's time to go. Also,
it was Helen Keller.
Yeah. We're John Wilkes Booth truthing over here. You can.
God damn, there's got to be a community.
There has to be. You can catch the rest of our conversation at patreon.com/48 minutes of dogs. There you will find our post-show hangouts called Thanks I Hate It. We also do the breath mint in there. We do things like the Mind Zone. And yes, end of the year is rapidly approaching. We are still without a challenge for our punishment tier. Get in there. Make a post, vote, do something. Otherwise, I'll have to think of something. And good Lord, you know how I am with thinking. So
yeah, we're not so great.
Not so great. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know, Dutch. We ain't so great at thinking no more.
I got a plan, Arthur.
We're going to charge people look at foes of feet. The garotypes of feet, Arthur. That we're going to go to Tahiti. I don't know, Dutch. We ain't so great at the wet play process no more.
Patreon.com/48 is dogs.
Uncle, get us some feet. Uncle, I told you to go to town. Get some women. The suffragettes.
Just go and dig it up, bodies, and let's get in the feet. Anyway, as we always say at the end of the show, namaste, good luck, 25th Amendment now.
Most importantly, rest in peace, Mr. Leslie Lee III.
Indeed, man.